Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am one of your co-hosts, Miss Christine Dixon, aka Harriet Tubman herself. And I want to thank Strong Island TV and the African American Women in Cinema, and please support their 21st annual Film Festival taking place March 27th, 2019. And ladies and gentlemen, here's Rudy.
Woo! All right, hello, and welcome to Rudy's Room, the 1 hour break in your day. I am your host, Mr. Rudy, and it is a very special occasion. You know, everyone wants to be a Rude Ranger, even Harriet Tubman. I mean, we are doing it now. Oh my gosh. Let's talk to her. We've got two great guests in the back, and we've got a lot of show for you, folks. So let's get to it. Harriet, how are you?
Oh, I'm fabulous. It feels fabulous to be free, darling.
It does be Harriet, you are a whole lot more attractive than you look in the pictures they got of you.
Oh, well, you know what? I had to dish those drag rags and step up my game for 2019,
okay.
sugar.
And now, Harriet, what does the shirt say?
So this says, "We Out, Harriet Tubman." So basically, that is the year that in 1948, so I married John Tubman in 1844.
There's a Mr. Tubman?
Oh, sugar, well, there was, but that's another story, darling.
Did you put it on him, Harriet?
I did put it on him, but then I was ordered sold.
Okay.
When I turned 28, 4 years after I married the fabulous John Tubman. So in 1848, that is when I officially escaped for the first time.
Harriet, this is a lot. I got to sit down. This is a lot. Hold on, Harriet. You're bringing me lots of information. Sit down for a second. Sit with me. Harriet, wait. Harriet, let me see those boots. Kick them up there. Did you run the Freedom Trail with those?
What, honey? No, I got these when I arrived in New York, in Harlem, baby.
Come and talk to me.
Hand-painted sugar. Hello, darling.
Slide down.
My first time wearing heels, so I had to get rid of those plantation ponies.
Harriet, you are a mess. Love it. And I'm loving the tutu.
Oh, I love tutu. You too, me too, darling. But people don't know that I had such an amazing sense of humor. Well, Harriet had such an amazing sense of humor. Frederick Douglass always spoke about that. Captain John Brown.
Did you and Frederick Douglass ever get it on?
We never got it on, sugar. We were not around each other for that long.
Okay, got
you know, I never learned how to read or write.
Oh.
And Frederick Douglass, as we know, he was an amazing orator and a world traveler. However, we never hung out long enough for him to teach me the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s and the birds and the bees.
Hey, Harriet, let's drink to that.
Let's drink to, wait, where's my drink?
You got a little agua, Harriet. I know. You got people to free. You can't be twisted right now.
I can't be tipsy on the Underground Railroad.
Harriet, we got two extra guests, and we're going to talk some more about you and, of course, Miss Chrissy, because I want to know everything that's going on with you. But where is John Kim? John, where are you? Come on out, John. Yay! How are you? John, have you met Harriet Tubman?
No.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome aboard the
She
Freedom
looks
Train.
great, right? The Freedom Train.
You look better than me.
She does. Slide on down, John. Slide on
Let me
down.
move my tutu for you.
Yes. So, John, what do you do exactly? Because you've got all kinds of exciting things going on.
I'm actually in a transition right now, and I actually sold one of my companies back in 2018.
Okay.
It was a national payment processing company.
Oh, cool.
So, like, if you're taking credit cards from customers, restaurants, you go pay, Macy's, you go shopping. We basically supply all the point of sale and credit card processing.
Nice. Speaking of getting paid, we have somebody in the back who's collecting all kinds of checks. He just hosted the Shoppers Showcase. He's an amazing comedian. Where is Fat Jay? Come on out, Fat Jay. Woohoo! You in this shirt, it cracks me up.
Cracks me up. I just have to say, Miss Tubman, I've heard the saying forever. When they say black don't crack, my God.
Thank you, darling.
It does. Now, Harriet, is it true that fat lives matter?
Fat lives matter, black lives matter, blues lives matter,
Okay.
free lives matter,
Okay.
ratchet lives matter,
Ratchet.
twerking lives matter, plantation lives matter, all lives matter, babies.
Oh, man. I like that. Well, Miss Harriet, John, and Jay, we've got to do our Rude Ranger pledge. Are you guys ready to repeat after me?
Yes,
Become
honey.
official Rude Rangers. Hold up your right hand.
Yes.
Repeat after me. I promise
I
promise
promise
to live my best possible life.
to live my best possible life.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To avoid all unnecessary drama.
To stay away from messy and extra people. Tell them, Miss Harriet.
To stay away from messy and extra people.
There you go. To stay current and woke.
To stay current and woke.
To only clap back when necessary.
To only clap back when necessary.
To look my absolute best as often as possible.
Oh, darling, darling, darling.
Even when I'm free in the
Darling,
flames.
darling. To look my absolute best when absolutely possible, darling.
That's right. Now, Miss Harriet is proof, okay?
I wouldn't have it any other way,
There
darling.
you go. And to always support those who support me.
And to always support those who support me.
That is the Rude Ranger law. Miss Harriet, use that when you're out there on the trail. Tell them to think of Mr. Rudy.
I will, babies.
Appreciate Thank you,
Yes.
babies. I appreciate that. We have some fantastic people out there. They are the Rude Rangers. They've got questions. We've got answers. Let's see what the Rude Rangers have to say. It's time for the roll call. Oh, my gosh. All right, so what do the Rangers have to say? What's going on out there right now? Oh, finally able to watch. Okay, Kathy Donnelly, I think you're in Cape Cod and you had a birthday last week. Happy belated birthday again to you. I'm glad you're able to watch. What's next? Oh, that's right. Miss Harriet, now
Yes.
I know that you're busy freeing people and stuff,
Yes.
but we have a travel club. It's called the Rude Ranger Travel Club, and John Minetti, he's organizing a cruise. Do you cruise, Miss Harriet?
Honey, I cruise.
Okay.
I booze. I fuse, but I never ooze.
Okay.
Yes, honey. John
All right.
Minetti, I think he's a relative of John Tubman.
Yes, he is, but he doesn't look anything like John Tubman.
No, he
That's
don't.
okay. That's all
that's
right.
okay,
But
that's
you can
all
still
right.
cruise with him. That's all right.
Yes.
And I think he likes a little, anyway, we're going to talk about that later.
He likes a little chocolate.
He likes chocolate. Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Okay, what's next? Oh, hi, Virginia Kaysen. All right, what's next? Oh, Lady Laura Smith says, hello, Aurora. Aurora, I'm Love Workman, is one of our best Rude Rangers, and she actually just got a brand new job. Let's clap for Miss Aurora. Yes. Don't forget us, little people. Here we go. Otay. All right. Otay, Larry Johnson. Thank you. What's next? Good evening, Nancy Rizzuti. All right. And I think there's one more. Oh, my God. Oh, hearts to you, Christine
That's me.
Dixon. That's you.
That's me.
Yay.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
Mwah,
Miss Harriet,
mwah,
you
mwah,
are
mwah.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Look at that. No,
Like
you are amazing.
American Express, I'm everywhere you want to be.
And
sugar.
yes, you are, Miss Harriet. Yes, you are. Love all the foolishness. Oh, then you're going to really love tonight, Miss Aurora Workman, because Harriet Tubman is showing out.
Yes,
on
honey.
Rudy's room.
I'm finally free.
You are free.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do
Yes.
it? Okay, Miss Harriet, I know you've been busy, but there's all kinds of stuff going on in the world. Do you want to hear about Word on the Curb?
Oh, yes, please, honey, yes.
Okay, well, let's get Miss Harriet up to date. Let's do it, folks. Now, Miss Harriet, I know you didn't have TV, but
No.
you know, Beverly Hills 90210 was a very important television show.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Luke Perry, who was one of the stars, he passed away.
He was Dylan McKay.
You know
Girl,
Dylan McKay, Miss
I
Harriet?
binge watched it yesterday. Someone finally gave me a plantation TV.
What?
It was a smart TV, too. I didn't know what to do with it.
Miss Harriet's got Hulu?
They said, honey, they told me, they gave me this phone. I've been using, a cup and a string.
Okay.
So someone said, here is a smartphone. And I said, well, are there dumb phones? So they said, sync this to your TV.
Okay.
So somebody put Hulu on it, somebody put Netflix, and I got Amazon Prime.
Well, we have overcome, Miss Harriet. Look at you.
Yes, Hulu. But yes, honey, Dylan McKay.
Dylan McKay's dead.
May he rest in peace.
Yes, he is. Sorry, Dylan. Bye. We'll miss you.
Look how old he looks.
He did look old. I mean, he was like 50 when the show was being teenagers, but that's a whole other thing. Look at that. Now, Miss Harriet, I know you don't watch ratchet reality television, but Danielle Staub from The Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Okay.
She got married, got divorced, and then she went and met a billionaire who happened to be a duke, so she was on her way to being a duchess, but they broke up very quickly, unfortunately.
So he's single?
He is single now, yeah. So the guy in the little circle is her husband that she just got divorced from. The guy in the middle there is her, well, was her fiance, but now is no longer. And so what was really interesting is I think there's a video when she just got her divorce, because she hooked up with the new guy like 2 days afterwards, that it was really crazy.
My
So,
Lord.
I know. So watch this.
Danielle, how's it go? You look a lot happier on the way out than you did on the way in, let me tell you.
Now.
Is the divorce final?
Well, let's just do this. Let's see.
Show the sealed copy.
Yeah. I can't open it. There we go. This will say everything. Boom.
We're done. How?
What?
I mean, that's how you get rid of one husband and get on to the next one, right?
Lord.
That's what happens.
She was so close to being a duchess, though. I mean, look at that.
She should have went to the Harriet Tubman training.
Yes.
I would have taught her how
Now,
to
how many times were you married, Miss Harriet?
I have been married twice, honey.
Who was after Mr. John?
Nelson Davis, and he was 13 years younger than
Oh, I
me,
thought
but
you were saying
I'm
he's
not a
13 years old.
cougar, so don't judge. No pedophilia over here,
Look at
sugar.
you.
So
Okay.
yes, Mr. Nelson, I snatched me a younger one.
You did?
Oh, I sure did,
Okay,
honey.
did you give him his freedom papers?
Oh, I gave him, I done twerked and worked and all that for my man, yes, yes.
Twerking goes back all the way back.
We used to, yes, because when we were, shucking the corn on the plantation,
Mm-hmm.
some of the women would put their back into it, and some of us were singing, singing and everything
don't
on
know,
the
but I'm gonna
plantation.
listen to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'd have to walk by and say, ladies, we whistle while we work. We don't twerk while we work.
Really?
Yes, honey.
So now, Miss Harriet, we have to go to break in just a minute to pay some bills. But can you sing us one of them spirituals that y'all will be twerking and working to while we go?
Wading the water.
Come on, John Jay, join in. Clap.
It was a slow twerk. Wade in the water, children.
We'll be right back with more Rudy's Room. Keep wading in that water.
Don't twerk in the water. Don't twerk in it. God's gonna trouble the twerking.
We'll be right back.
That's fantastic.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
Do you have a book, either in your head or on your desk, just waiting to get out to anxious readers? Hi, I'm Stephanie Larkin, author, book developer, and head penguin at Red Penguin Books. We're a publishing company specializing in books of all genres and publishing in all formats, including digital, audible, and print books. From business books to romance, memoirs to mysteries, our authors have complete control over their books from start to print. We'll help get your book to booksellers all around. Major booksellers such as Amazon, Apple, Kobo, Walmart, even libraries and bookstores around the world. We believe in our authors. So call or email today to get your free publisher's packet to get started. Just visit us at redpenguinbooks.com and get your book out there and into the hands of your readers. At Red Penguin Books, you call all the shots. So call us today and turn your dreams into a reality.
Welcome back to Rudy's Room here at Strong Island TV. We've got Harriet Tubman, who has a real name, which we'll be using in a moment. We've got John and we've got Jay. So I'm going to call you Harriet for the show, but who are you really?
Sometimes I don't even know.
Okay.
I've been portraying Harriet for almost 11 years now, so
Okay.
I started dressing like her for years.
Okay.
But I guess I'm Christine Dixon.
Okay.
At night.
At night, okay. And where can people actually see you performing and all that good
So
stuff?
Friday, I do the show all year round. I do it for a living. Friday, I'll be at the Harlem Hebrew Academy Charter School at 9 a.m.
Say that 5 times fast.
And then 9 a.m. and then 11 a.m.
Okay.
And then I'm waiting for my itinerary from Canada.
Okay.
Zimbabwe sent me the itinerary.
Okay.
I'm waiting for my itinerary from Haiti.
Do us this
Alaska.
favor. On the Facebook feed, post all the places you're going to be so people can see that and follow you. You can do
Awesome.
that. Sir, what's going
Yes.
on with you? What yeah, the payment processing business you sold, you're in between?
So I want to spend more time supporting charities. So one charity I want to shout out to is HudsonStrong.org. My daughter is 11, Elena Branson. How you doing?
Hey.
She plays basketball, and her best friend cousin passed away when she was only 4.
Okay.
So they want to build
So
raise
sorry.
money and build a playground in his honor.
Okay, so please post on the Facebook page information about that, and I hope some of you out there will support.
Thank
Jay,
you.
where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at McGuire's Comedy Club Friday at 10:30. I'm going to be at the VFW in Babylon next
Okay.
Friday
Gotcha.
for Comedy Inc. and Vinyl Revival. And Revolution on March 27th at 8 p.m.
Okay. Just like the other two, please post your information on there, and I encourage all of you to go to our Facebook page, and you'll see all the places they're going to be. You guys, since you two are new Rude Rangers, Jay, you've been here before, we're going to have a little competition to see who is the best Rude Ranger. You each have your horns. Let's make sure that they work. Honk. Come on. John. Okay, perfect. I'm going to ask a question, and they're multiple choice. If you think you know the answer, honk the horn, and if you get it right, you get a Rudy Buck. So, what's our first question as we determine who is the best Rude Ranger tonight? What's up? Okay, you're in the club, and the dancers ask you to make it snow. That means A, they want credit cards and not cash. B, it's cold in the boom boom room, and they want sweaters. Or C, they think you're so rich that you can throw a diamond. What do you think?
See.
I've never been to a club.
The correct answer is C. Yay! How many times have you been in the boom boom room?
A few times.
Okay.
That question wasn't fair. I've never been to a club.
Okay.
I've never been to a club.
Okay. We have a
That's
well,
not
Miss
fair.
Harriet, you were busy. You were busy freeing people.
good.
It's okay. What's next?
Nobody got time for a club.
You run into an ex and you haven't seen in years, and later on tell your friends that the person's been found. It means A, they have overdue library books. B, the person tried to ghost you, but you finally located them. Or C, they've regained all the weight they lost.
B.
Anyone else?
I was going to say B also.
See.
Oh, and the answer is C. That's right. So when you've been found, it means all the weight you lost has found you again. It's found you again. Yes.
See, I'm only used to games from the 1800s.
Got you.
So this,
Okay, that's okay. We're gonna bring you up to date.
And I don't lose any weight. So.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Ain't nothing to
There
be
you go.
found.
All right. Well, you know it here. You each get a complimentary Rudy Buck.
I don't want because you feel
All
sorry
right.
for me.
We do feel sorry for you. But you're also Harry Tubman. What's next? Your coworkers accuse you of continually body booking. It means A, you have overdue library books. B, you're always posting body pics on social media. Or C, your prison record is longer than your arm.
B?
And the answer is... You are right, Harriet Tubman.
Fine.
See?
Wait.
Harriet.
How come I didn't get a
Love the
20?
Oh, here, Harriet.
That's a 10.
Lord,
That's a
2
10.
10s make a 20. I know you don't know
But
money,
no,
Harriet.
but my face is supposed to go on the 20, not 2 10s.
You haven't overcome that much. You haven't overcome that much. Next.
Where's my Harriet's chariot? I'm leaving.
What's next? While watching Drag Race, your grandmother looks at one of the stars and says they're serving good fish. It means A, the contestant is probably stank. B, the contestant really looks like a woman. Or C, she wants you to buy her the outfit that the contestant is wearing.
B.
You are really good. And the answer is... That's right. Look at you here. What? John, how do you know so much?
I've been around.
You clearly been around. It's America. It's always the quiet ones. It's always the quiet ones. Up next. You're in line at a burger spot and overhear two college kids say, "Yo, we're so dankrupt." It means A, they have a mildew problem back in their apartment, B, they're out of weed, or C, someone has athlete's foot. Fat J.
They're out of weed.
There you go, and the answer is... Oh, there you go. That's right. There's no more Mary Jane. And for you, Fat J, since you're, Harry Pothead, there you go.
Heard these sayings
Now we got money for weed.
He's got one for you. All right. What's next? The acronym JOMO stands for Joy of Missing Out, Just Off Medication, obviously, G's Our Money's Off, or Jump on Me Once.
A?
And the answer is... Look at you, Harriet Tubman. Oh.
I got a 20.
Yes.
I got a 20.
Now, Miss Harriet, have you ever missed out?
And honey, my middle name is Harriet Never Miss Out Tubman.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, I missed out a few times.
You did?
Obviously.
Okay. If there was anyone back in the day you could have got with, who would it be?
Ooh.
I mean, Frederick, you didn't want to run your hands through that fro? No,
Frederick was a good friend, but I loved him like a brother.
How about George Washington Carver? You want to do something with those peanuts?
No. He could have greased my scalp, though, with his oil, peanut oil. But no, I was really focused. And John, I was so in love with John Tubman. He really broke my heart when I caught him 2 years later with another woman.
No.
I did.
Really?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Are there little mini tubs, little kids?
I never gave birth to any children biologically. However, I did rescue an infant girl, an infant child from death, named her Gertrude. And my second husband, Nelson David, it was just the name that Nelson Davis, my second husband, wanted to name her.
You couldn't do Shaquita?
And Shaquita in 1870.
I'm just saying.
No, well, Gertrude was Nelson Davis's grandmother's name.
Oh, okay.
So Gertrude still has living relatives to this day in Auburn, New York, and Syracuse, New York.
Really?
And I had the honor of meeting Harriet Tubman's great-great-grandnieces, Pauline Johnson, and performing for her family.
You're kidding.
I did, and they showed me. I was able to go into her home, 180 South Street.
Okay.
It's a national landmark now.
Is it?
And I was able to
she
see
have cable?
her bed. No, that's why I didn't know any of these questions.
Okay. Just checking. Okay.
yeah. That's pretty
cool.
Wow. That is very
pretty
cool.
awesome.
What's like one interesting fact that people don't know about Harriet Tubman? Because I didn't realize she was married twice.
She was married twice. I'm not sure how many people know that she's the first woman in American history to lead a successful raid on a plantation, the Gullah Islands of South Carolina, the rice plantation.
Really?
She went down there the day before by herself, no military experience. She had her trusty revolver with her. Oh,
toot it on.
She had her.
You can toot her. Toot your own horn, Harriet. Toot your horn. That's right.
She had her trusty revolver with her.
Okay.
And then the next day she went back with 3 boats and 3 gentlemen and rescued over 1,000 of the enslaved whom were left behind by their masters who just left them when the Civil War had broken.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people know she spoke down by St. James Place in Crown Heights, Brooklyn in approximately 1878. She spoke at a women's suffrage movement in Boston in 1903.
Wow.
She was buried at 93 years old in Auburn, New York at Fort Hill Cemetery, March 10th, 1913.
Who did her hair?
So who did her hair?
Yeah.
Well, most of the time she had like a little bit of wavy hair. She had that coolie hair, you know? But she did her hair herself and she kept it a head tie on it, and her head was fractured at the age of 13. So she would have had a perm or a weave, she would have died. So because of her natural coolie afro, actually, a 2-pound lead weight was hit. She was hit in the head with it because she refused to help the master, Master Brodus, try and stop one of the enslaved who was running off the plantation.
Oh, wow.
And Harriet Tubman stood in the doorway, put her arms out to stop him, and he picked up a 2-pound lead weight and he hit her on the head, fractured her skull.
Wow.
So that is why she had blackouts up until her death at the age of 93. And she said it was there in those blackouts that God always spoke to me. He showed me whom to speak with which path to take, down to the article of clothing the people were actually wearing. So she had tremendous faith. She really did.
That's phenomenal. And by the way, just a little note to our CEO here at Strong Island. We're very educational because we just taught people a bunch of stuff. So
yes.
I think
and then
amazing.
There's the onions.
Yes.
The song Wade in the Water came about because when the bounty hunters and dogs were chasing us, we would always travel through the waters. Because the dogs cannot follow a human scent through the waters. So we would also sprinkle black pepper behind us to lose the trail, and then we would take raw onions. Harriet Tubman traveled with raw onions. When you rub a raw onion all over your body,
You smell like a steak-um.
well, you stake them, and then when you travel through the water and you come out, the onion scent is still on you, and the dogs lose your scent.
Oh,
so that's why our
wow.
ancestors traveled with.
We are dropping knowledge today.
Raw onions and pepper.
I'm learning.
You know, it's a very educational show that I do, and I'm thankful that the African American Woman in Cinema partnering with
Shout out
Strong
to Tara
Island
Renee.
TV.
Yes.
Thank you, Tara Renee, and remember support the African American
That's right.
in the Cinema Film Festival beginning March 27,
Absolutely.
2009.
I'm going to be there.
Yes. Yes,
All
me
right.
too.
Look at that. All right, I think we have time for one more quick question. Let's see. This is a bonus round. Here we go. All right. A woman at my gym is always singing a cappella while on the treadmill. It means A, she sings out loud without any background music. B, she's good enough to win the voice. Or C, she sings out loud while wearing headphones and sounds awful. Go on. It's C. Yes. The answer is C.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. We are all going to Dallas BBQs, my treat.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're gonna get a Henny pina colada, just one, and we're gonna sip and pass. Cause I'm
Harriet.
Wow.
You got a little freak in you, Harriet. Tubman.
I'm following you
Get
around.
down, right? We're going to be right back while Miss Harriet calms down. She's geeked up right now. More Rudy's Room will be right back.
Rudy. That's right. Keep it going. Keep it going. Rudy.
How you go from sex cookies to vegetable soap?
Listen, we gotta keep
gotta
this
cover all
right.
the bases, okay.
Right.
Well
Gotcha.
diversified.
That's
Okay,
it.
and then you have donuts or donut?
Oh yeah,
What-
donut holes. Drop
Donut what?
donut holes.
Like a garden tool hoe?
Like a hole.
Like a hole.
Like that hoe over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop the L.
Okay.
Yes.
What kind of hose you got real
Yes.
quick?
We got drunken hoes, we got high hoes, we got the regular hoes, and the old hoes.
No. What's a drunken hoe?
My ex.
Oh. Hi, Mrs. Cyclone. Let's wave to Mrs. Cyclone.
Hey!
Welcome back to Rudy's Room here at Strong Island TV. We've got Harriet Tubman, we've got John, and we've got Fat Jay. Very quickly, shout out to Julia Montero Johnson. She says, Harriet, those boots would not work on the underground, but I mean, you look good. Hello, Verdell Jones, who says, hi, Fat Jay. Hello, Cynthia Pina. Hello, Joanna Cruz. Hello, LaBelle Bell. And I understand we have a caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Sakibu Hutchinson, and I'm calling on behalf of the African American Women in Cinema Festival.
Oh, well, hello. How are you? Yay.
Good.
Excellent, excellent. So what's going on, Sakika?
So I have a film that was shown on Strong Island TV on Saturday, and it's called White Nights, Black Paradise.
Okay, what's it about?
It chronicles the saga of African American women in People's Temple in Jonestown.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jonestown Massacre occurred on November 18th, 1978, 40 years ago, or 41 now. And it was the largest murder-suicide in American history, and the majority of those who died at Jonestown, contrary to popular belief, were African-American women and children.
Wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, and so this particular short film is excerpted from my 2015 novel, White Nights, Black Paradise, which was from the perspective of African-American women, both fictitious and real.
Nice.
And it's the first literary representation of black women's experiences in People's Temple and Jonestown, because the majority of portrayals have come from a European-American perspective.
Oh, good. Okay. Very quickly, because we have to go in a second, but where can people actually buy your book? Because I know that they can actually watch the movie here on the Strong Island Network on Facebook. Your film is still being shown. But where can they actually buy the book if they want more?
They can buy the book at Amazon.com, and they can also go to my website, which is SakivuHutchinson.com, and that's S as in Sam, I-K-I, B as in Victor, U, HUTCHINSON.com.
All right, well, we appreciate that, and thank you so much for calling in. We're going to definitely check it out. I want everyone to buy the book, and don't forget, you can continue to watch that film and a bunch of others compliment to the African-American women in cinema right here on Strong Island TV. Have a good night, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Now, do you know Sakia?
I know her work.
Okay.
We're both with the African American Women in Cinema.
Yes,
so
you are.
her film's fabulous, and my film showed after hers, which is Era, E-R-A, and I portray Harriet Tubman.
Yes, you do. I saw you were fantastic.
Thank you. Written by Army veteran Delana Waldron. So.
Well, you three are incredible, but there's some people out there that are just too petty, too political, too nosy, too needy, just what we call too much. And so each week we induct members onto what we call Team Too Much. Who's up first? Oh, you guys, okay. That is Robert Brandel of North Tonawanda, New York. State troopers found him tied up in the back of a pickup truck in New Fane, 30 miles north of Buffalo. He told the troopers that men involved in a Super Bowl squares robbed him of $16,000, drove him around for 2 days, and then left him tied up in the back of the truck. Once the police investigated, we pretty much had like a Jussie Smollett type situation where it was fraud. He apparently faked his own kidnapping in order to get out of having to pay the Super Bowl pool. He was actually in debt to the Super Bowl pool to the tune of $50,000. So he staged and faked his own kidnapping to get out of having to pay the money. So now he is facing some fines for filing a false police report. So that is just a bit too much. Yes. But someone's giving him a run for his money. Who's up next? Oh, folks, this is Mark Anthony Jones. He is 46, and he actually is the unlicensed gun owner in Indiana who is actually recovering in the hospital because what's the next photo? He accidentally discharged his weapon while his gun was down his pants and shot himself.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. He was out for a morning walk with his 9mm gun, and I guess it started to slip in the waistband. He went to grab it, and boom, shot himself in the nether region. It exited the nether region, and he's now recovering. He should hopefully be fine, but he now, of course, is also facing charges of having an unlicensed weapon.
Wow.
So now, again, because, they just keep coming, we have a dynamic duo that is really vying for the top spot. What's this? What's next? This is, now, Miss Harriet, with that hair, she looks like she could be related to you, but we're not going to go there.
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Okay, don't anyone go anywhere. That is Shakita Jenkins and John Chapman, and these two, that's actually their mugshot, because they were arrested for getting into a fight at the Meteor Buffet in Huntsville, Alabama. They were both in line for crab legs, and apparently they got upset waiting in line that by the time the crabs got out, yes, those are the crab legs, they look really good. Those two got into a fight with the little tongs that you pick the crab legs up. So Chiquita, if you show a photo of them again at the beginning, wound up hitting John in the head with the tong for the crab legs. Hence, he's got the big mark on the top of his head, and he started smacking at her with the thing. There was also a police officer there actually eating at the buffet. He had to break up the fight because they went off. They were throwing plates and swinging the things it was a mess. So I don't know how good them crab legs were.
No, my lord. From the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay in Maryland, my hometown.
Your hometown.
Lord of mercy.
Okay. That
Let's take a road trip there. I got 100 bucks.
That's right. Tell him, Harry.
I got 100 bucks.
That's right. Yeah. Ooh, okay.
All aboard.
You're a mess. That was say what? I'm gonna ask you guys a question, Miss Harriet.
Yes, honey.
Tell us the name of someone you don't like.
Hazel
But-
Scott.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby.
It was supposed to be, but they don't know it. But okay, Hazel. Why don't you like Hazel? That's what you put
May
out
she
there.
rest in peace.
Oh.
So Hazel Scott
kill her?
is no,
Okay.
Lord. I never.
We're gonna
I
leave that
plead the
alone.
fifth on that.
Okay, that's all right.
Hazel
Miss
Scott
Harriet's
is
got warrants.
Adam Clayton Powell. His ancestors were good friends of my descendants, and Hazel Scott met him. And he was about 12, 13 years older than her. They met in Harlem at Cafe Society, where Miss Hazel Scott, a child prodigy from Trinidad, started, she was a grand pianist at 3, 4 years old. And, she went to Juilliard.
Yeah.
You can only be accepted at 16, but at 8 years old, one of the music teachers said, we will accept you and I will teach you privately. So she started playing Cafe Society. She opened up for the great legend Billie
Get to the
Holiday.
drama. What did Hazel do to you?
Oh, sorry. So she.
We have enough education today. We gotta keep the foolishness.
No, I'm being that John cheated on me, I can't stand the other woman. But anyway, so Hazel Scott, Adam Clayton Powell was married for many years when she and Adam Clayton Powell, they met at Cafe Society.
So she was tickling the ivories,
and they started hooking up.
No.
And then this affair went on for many months, and Adam Clayton Powell divorced his first wife and married Miss Hazel Scott 4 days later.
No.
Yes.
You got to come back, Harriet. You got all kinds of. Harriet's spilling the tea.
So, Hazel's the Danielle Staub.
Yes.
Of the
back in the day.
1800s.
Yes. Thank you. Not even Miss Hazel Scott. If I believe she died in 1983. So it's pretty recent.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Go on, Miss Hazel.
But I can't stand the other woman.
We don't. Sorry, Hazel.
We don't blame you.
Call the show. Well, you're dead, but anyway, somebody call. Anyway,
Rest
sorry.
in peace, baby. But I would have cut you if you was
We'd have
alive.
cut you. John, anybody that she put it out there.
I don't like.
Yeah.
How about car salesman?
Okay. That's not quite Hazel Scott, but we're gonna let you have that. Fat J.
I like everybody.
Aw, especially their food.
Bless your
Yeah.
heart.
Okay, you go.
I just want to say one thing.
crab legs,
I mean,
crab
the
legs,
irony
crab
of
legs,
the
crab legs.
couple over there.
Yeah.
We have the black lady, the fat white guy, and the Asian guy who owns the buffet.
This is America.
This is
They all come to Rudy's room.
Yes. How beautiful is this? I
So where
love
we going
it.
for crab legs after?
We are the world. Exactly. Okay.
Around the
So-
corner.
So we have Robert Brandel, the kidnapper. We have Mark Anthony Jones, who got shot, and we got our girl Chiquita and John Chapman. So the winner of this week's Pig on the Pedestal, the folks who are Team Too Much. Let's see it.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, yes. I mean, we love our food, but you two are just too much. So here's the Pig on the Pedestal. You've won it. Miss Harriet, do you swing to the swine?
No, sugar, I don't. No
You
pork
don't?
on my fork.
No pork on your fork?
No.
Really?
I hid in a pig pen at 6 years old.
Okay, and that turned
and
you
I
off?
became friends with them. I hid there for 5 days by myself. No food,
How
no
friendly
water.
did you and the pigs get?
Listen, I was kissing them. They became I was talking to them. I would sleep next to them and I would kiss them. Nothing inappropriate. But true story, Miss Susan wanted to buy me, so I ran away. I was taking care of her infant twins. And I ran away because she kept whipping me. If I fell asleep, she whipped me. If I cried, she whipped me. If I said I was hungry, she whipped me.
Really?
So I ran away and I hid in a pig pen for 5 days.
Wow.
So I have
What'd you eat?
nothing. I hid in the pig pen for 5 days.
Did you eat the slop? Did you eat?
No, I did not eat
I'm
the
just
slop.
checking.
I just meditated and I spoke to the little piglets.
Meditated.
And yes, and then I went back after 5 days. I
Listen,
was so hungry.
I love
And then
Charlotte's
she
Web.
whipped me when I went back.
Really?
True story.
I like Charlotte's Web, but Wilbur wouldn't have made it if I was stuck in that pig pen for 5 days.
And what am I gonna? And if I were to eat them, what would I cook them with?
I'd have
I
found
wasn't
something.
just gonna bite them raw.
Build a campfire.
Build a
something.
campfire.
I'm saying, be a riblet platter right there in the pig pen. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, look at that. Good. Wow. Amazing. Is there anyone else other than the other one?
Hazel
that you,
Scott?
Other than Hazel Scott, that's too much?
Who is too much? Oh Lord, Pearl Bailey. Miss Pearl Bailey.
Won't
She
you
was
come
in the
home?
movie with Carmen Jones?
Yeah.
Dorothy Dandridge?
Yeah.
She couldn't stand any black woman half a shade lighter than her and up.
No.
She disrespected Diane Carroll on Broadway, made her kiss her feet. She tried to get Carmen, she wanted the role of Carmen Jones, and she tried to get Dorothy Dandridge fired all the time.
Really?
But you all know that Otto Preminger, the director, and Dorothy Dandridge started hooking up, and they went to Paris after Carmen was done shooting, and she was his mistress for approximately 2.5, 3 years.
How do you keep so on top with all of this?
That's why I don't have a TV, and I didn't know what a Badukadoc was and the club thing. I don't have time to go to the club. I have to stay educated.
Clearly, you are staying woke, Harriet.
I'm trying, sugar. Woke and fine. Hello, how you doing? I only had one pair of shoes on the plantation, so I'm making up for it now, sugar. I had to rub onions all over these. Keep the dogs off me, sugar.
I can't.
But yeah, but no.
We'll be right back with some more Rudy's Room. You are a mess. I love it. Stay tuned.
You need to come back.
Never.
Welcome back to Rudy's Room. We've got Fat Jay, we've got John, we've got Harriet Tubman, and there's actually someone very special that's here actually in our studio. Where is the lovely Raquel Hall? Let's clap for Raquel. Come on, Raquel, where are you? Really quick. Come on. Don't make us wait. Come on now. All right now. We're not going to clap much longer. You are coming out here, okay? Now, it is Raquel's birthday, America.
Happy birthday.
Exactly.
Happy birthday.
So she decided to wear her little piece of t-shirt. Happy birthday, Raquel. We love you. Yay. All right. All that aside, folks, there is a viewer that needs some advice. And Harriet, you have lived, and you're quite a wise woman. Would you and these gentlemen help me give some advice to a viewer in need?
To the best of my ability, sugar, yes.
All right, folks, buckle up. It is time for Advice Hour. And if you've got little kids, you might want to get rid of them for this one. Let's do it. I love that dramatic music. I'm saying never gets old. Okay. Hey Rudy, about a year ago I broke up with my first love. I've known him for 8 years and truth be told the relationship was emotionally draining. He was manipulative and mentally abusive. I saw him through alcohol problems, most of which resulted in angry fights that he made up for reasons in his own head. We're both 24 years old, and looking back, I can now say it's all a bit too much. Rudy, this man cheated on me, was hospitalized for 1 month due to getting sick from alcohol consumption, and then spent another 2 months in rehab. Like an idiot, I stayed with him through it all in the hopes that things would get better. He promised my parents and me that he would turn his life around. My head was filled with visions of us getting married, settling down, and having a family. Now, before you start thinking I'm really crazy, you should know that he was the one that always initiated those conversations, mentioning it, and that's why I had those dreams. 2 months after being released from rehab, my fiance left me for a girl he met on Tinder. But instead of telling me himself, he let me find out by changing his relationship status on Facebook and adding pictures of them kissing all over his page. Rudy, I've never felt such pain. He later blocked me on every form of communication and social media before we could ever even have a conversation about things. And, later on, without saying a word, he basically just vanished. Fast forward a few months and here I am unblocked with a Facebook friend request from my former fiance. He's also following me on Instagram and liked some of my pictures. I even got a message from him saying, hey, that I haven't responded to yet. I haven't added him yet, but part of me does want to meet up with him and tell him how I feel. Since I'm unblocked, I did look through his profile and he's still in a relationship with the Tinder trick he left me for. Rudy, I'm so angry at this loser. He wasted so much of my time. I pray each day that their relationship ends badly with both of them suffering much worse than I ever did. I know it's technically wrong, but I want him to feel some pain. My friends, parents, and priests say that I'm traumatized and need to just let it go. Ooh, she's going to her priest. That's a problem. I'm feeling as if this is something I'll never get over. I've tried dating other people, but trust issues really get in the way. Do you have any advice? Signed, Still Bitter in Bedford, New York. Oh, that's a problem.
Oh, honey,
Harriet.
honey, self-love. It begins with self-love.
Should she wade in the water?
She needs to drink the water at
Drink
this
the
point.
water?
Homegirl saw a priest.
Did y'all put them dirty onions in the water?
She needs to eat the onion.
Okay.
Let it soak, marinate, put it in her scalp, everything.
Okay.
No, she needs self-love. If she loved herself more, she's giving so much love to this man who will never reciprocate.
Because he's giving his love everywhere else.
He's giving it to everyone else. She's done so much for him.
Yeah.
But he does not respect her. But people only, especially men, only treat us the way we allow them to.
Oh, you better
So
preach.
That's a good point. That's a good
Say it,
people-
audience. Preach.
Dr. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows
Maya?
you, Dr. Maya, oh honey, yes, phenomenal woman is me, but yes, but she is a phenomenal woman, this young lady, but she has not recognized her worth yet.
Okay.
Dr. Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And then Harriet Tubman added, and then act accordingly. She needs to show him the door. She needs to stop going on his social media, block him.
Okay.
She needs to journal this. She needs to start doing some mirror love, just telling herself that she loves herself. I approve of myself. She needs to get around some positive friends. But mainly, it all begins with self-love.
Okay.
If she truly loved and respected herself, she would not tolerate such bad behavior for so long.
Gotcha.
And she's so young and has a life ahead of her.
She does. Jay, what do you
I'd
say?
like to say maybe she should continue to follow Mr. Player.
Yeah.
Don't contact him.
Okay.
Wait for her and him and Tinder trick to get married. Show up to the wedding and watch how that guy gets fall down drunk and sit back and say, thank God it isn't you, honey.
Oh, should she spike his drink?
No, because he's going to get drunk himself.
He's going to do it anyway. He's going
But
to
I
fall off the
agree,
wagon.
she needs more self-love. Look in the mirror. Look, stand next to me and you'll really feel good.
Oh, stop it. You still have the hot girlfriend?
She's not going anywhere.
Oh, look at you. Yeah.
See,
his girlfriend is-
self-confidence,
He's
see?
got it. Listen,
She
he's
needs
amazing.
some.
Yeah. John, what say you?
I would just get a good-looking man and just take pictures and do whatever and just put it on Facebook.
That's
and
why
just,
you throwing them diamonds. See? That's why you throwing them diamonds.
So
and just show him that
Okay.
she still has it.
Okay. That she still got it. Love it. Now, John, rumor has it that you were a model. Is that true?
This was a long time ago.
Take it off. Wait, minute, 20.
Okay.
Take it off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had to pay some bills at that time. And,
okay.
And in Asia, the height is not a requirement.
Okay. Nice. What was your like favorite modeling experience?
I did Esquire magazine. I was working for Elite Modeling Agency in San Francisco, and then they gave me a gig to work out in Hong Kong, Singapore. So I was doing magazines, modeling shows, fashion shows.
Amazing.
Just blessed to be out there, and I did a ABC Stout Guinness. I was the guy for 2 years.
That's amazing.
So
how much Guinness did you drink?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot. You can tell.
Okay. We're gonna leave that alone.
When you throw in diamonds, none of this matters. None of this matters, buddy.
They probably think it's extra storage for the diamonds. Like, oh, he's really packing. What's up under that shirt, Fatty Waddy?
If you ever come to my show, I'll tell you about this right here.
Okay.
Oh my God. Jay, how'd you get into comedy?
I was just a funny fat guy, you know, and I guess people
There's
like to listen to
an
me make fun of myself and take the heat off them, so here I am.
Gotcha. And when was your very first show? Do you remember?
It was March 10th, 2 years ago, coming up March 10th. Comedy Inc., a good friend of mine, Frank Macri, gave me my first opportunity. I'm forever grateful. Now I get to make people laugh. I sell Fat Lives Matter shirts, and I get to meet
Harry Tubman.
Wonderful people like you guys, and
well, we're very happy to have you here. We're going to take a really quick break. Broken Hearted in Bedford, just move on, get over it.
Yes,
together,
honey.
we're all going to just woosah. So let's all woosah. We'll go to commercial break, and let's do it. Woosah. We'll be back.
A book, either in your head or on your desk, just waiting to get out to anxious readers? Hi, I'm Stephanie Larkin, author, book developer, and head penguin at Red Penguin Books. We're a publishing company specializing in books of all genres and publishing in all formats, including digital, audible, and print books. From business books to romance, memoirs to mysteries, our authors have complete control over their books from start to print. We'll help get your book to booksellers all around. Major booksellers such as Amazon, Apple, Kobo, Walmart, even libraries and bookstores around the world. We believe in our authors. So call or email today to get your free publisher's packet to get started. Just visit us at redpenguinbooks.com and get your book out there and into the hands of your readers. At Red Penguin Books, you call all the shots. So call us today and turn your dreams into a reality.
Premiumbeat.com.
Welcome back to Rudy's Room. We've got Harriet Tubman, aka Christine Dixon. We've got John Kim, and we've got Fat Jay. You guys, you've been fantastic guests. I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And I learned so much. I wish I had a history teacher like you. I'd have studied and paid more attention. That was a scandal. It was good.
I wear tutu to everything.
You do. Because you had too much.
I am
love
too. Too much.
Too much. No, we never determined back from the game. So I assume you have the most money. Are you the best Rude
I have 120, 30, 40, $50.
Okay. John,
it was about approximately 150 years ago when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
There we go.
$50 for me.
You got $50. Okay,
Yeah.
and Fat Jay, what'd you get?
I got 110.
So Harriet Tubman's our champion. Yay! Woo, look at you. So what are you gonna do with all that money?
Go to the crab house to go check out those crabs. I'm gonna take John and Jay.
I'm going to give you my 110 because gas is really expensive now, Miss
Well,
Tubman.
I have a horse and buggy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a horse and buggy?
I have a horse and buggy. It's outside.
Get out of
My
here.
horse's name is Morpheus.
What?
Why?
We're going to see how you're doing. He's going to have to give me a ride.
Well, that means the powers that be are about to kick us out of here. So before we go really quickly, how do they find you, Harriet Tubman?
So Harriet Tubman herself is the name of my 12-time award-winning show. And you can also see the movie Era, ERA, which is currently screening now through Strong Island TV. And the African-American women in cinema I portray. Harriet Tubman. And yeah, Harriet Tubman herself. You can just connect with me there.
There you go. John, really quick.
Platinum Homes Realty, we're hiring 50 agents from the boroughs and Long Island, so 718-915-3868.
And Jay.
Fat Jay's World, Jay Christopher, Fat Jay's World on Instagram, Jay Christopher on Facebook. I'll be at McGuire's Friday night, 10:30, Aragona's Comedy. And next Saturday, VFW in Babylon for Comedy Inc. and Vinyl Revival. Come check us out. We give back. It's a charity show.
How much tickets?
Tickets for next Saturday is $60. That includes dinner, drinks, dancing, laughing, and Fat Jay.
All right, so we'll check it all out. Thank you all for watching Rudy's Room. We're going to wave and say goodbye. We love you for watching. Stay tuned. Next week, even better guests, even more craziness. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
That's right. Keep it going. Keep it going.